All right, just got back from the flea market. There's a lot to go through, and I might miss something or get something wrong, so bear with me. I will try to post a comp where I can. Just want to go through this while it's still fresh in my mind. I know for a fact I spent $150 because I had so much money coming in, and when I came out, I had that minus $150. So we'll see if I get everything right here. Start on this end of the table. This was on the dollar table. I think it is part to a sleep machine. I'm not 100% sure of that. Is an older memory card that was on a dollar table. I don't know. Somebody might take that. This portfolio, I've done some leather work in the past, and I really do believe that this is top grain leather. And it's from Yale, so maybe some rich kid will pay me something for it. This was on the dollar table. I've got to look it up. I don't know. It seemed to be there and complete. I think somebody can use that for something. Holds tumbler cups to whatever. So I'll have to figure that out. These two items are weightlifting belts, like leather weightlifting belts. I don't think they're good quality. They're probably from China, but they got some neat designs on them. And I know they sell for a ton if they are good quality, but something like that might sell for 20 bucks at least. And this seemed to be in the same package, and it seems to be two wristbands with some Jesus logos on it. It says St. Kazin. I have to look that up, but I don't know if that's related to it. We'll see. This guy was on the 50-cent table, so I just took him because I was trying to fill up. This was on the dollar table. It's Little Passport Science Expeditions, and like apparently you build a little solar panel, so that's kind of cool. Might keep this for the house and see if it reaches my house from my driveway. Just doorbell camera for 10 bucks. Ink, I'll buy ink from the dollar table whenever I can. That was 10 bucks. I'm sorry, that was a dollar. This was 10 bucks. This was a dollar. This was on the dollar table. Probably just keep that for little gift bags for different things, going to church and whatnot. This was on the dollar table. I didn't look it up. It seems to be a book, might come with stickers or something. It's sealed, so it seems pretty cool. Dollar table, just a junk load of stickers, like pretty cool looking stickers. Might just start giving those away to eBay's, like just free gifts on eBay's. Christmas is coming up. Got a big old roll of Merry Christmas stickers, so that's good for gifting. This says that it is ocean jasper from Madagascar, and that's pretty cool. I thought it was worth $1. I'll just take a look at that. And then if you look at one of my previous videos from that dollar table, I found some card sleeves, and I was just like, oh, these are card sleeves, but they said Moonrakers. When I looked up Moonrakers, it was some Kickstarter board game, and some of that stuff was pretty expensive. So when I went back and I saw it, I just got everything Moonrakers I could. So I got 2 more packs of card sleeves, and then I got 3 packs of, they're like tokens or, something to do with the game. So I think I'll take down my other pack on my other eBay auction and just list them all together. This was on the dollar table. I don't know anything about it. I know Arduino is something that nerds do with computers, and this seems like a Wi-Fi board. It's new, it's sealed, so I'll just list it and see if somebody takes it. I don't know. These 2 puzzles are not in the greatest shape, just children's puzzles, 100 pieces, Spider-Man and Batman. But they were on that 50-cent table. The cards, I collect cards. When you're looking at cards, don't spend more than $1 if it's sealed. Don't buy open decks of cards for anything really, unless you want to count them and they look special. But these older blue seals, they're not black, they're actually blue, like dark navy. Those are worth a little bit more if you're just going to get rider backs. So anything Bicycle or US Playing Card Company. The Pinochle deck really isn't worth $1, but I just got them for $1. I got the Phase 10 for $1 just to grab it. These are, I think, a 24 pack of Jesus Loves You bracelets. And I don't know, maybe I'll give these away on eBay gifts too. People know. These, I don't really know what they're for. They say baking, but they're 4x6 like clear plastic bags. So I don't know if that can come in handy, something to do with eBay. Or if there's some kind of collectible that people can, put in there. Thermostat was on the dollar table. I don't know much about thermostats, but this has to go for more than $1, right? So I thought that was a safe bet. This was on the dollar table, and I almost walked away from it. I almost walked away from this in the ResMed part. And then I went back and just got it. I don't know, I didn't have time to look it up, or I say I didn't have time, but I really should have took more time to look it up. But I think this might be worth something. It's a little official bootleg series, something or other from 12 Ounce Profits, and I've never heard of them, but there seems to be some stuff on there that goes for some money. I just picked up this Dr. Seuss book on the 50-cent table just because it was there, and I think I was trying to get there. This was on the 50-cent table, just a pedometer. This was on the 50-cent table. I know K&N, they make air filters, mainly air filters and other performance car parts. This is dirty as hell, but I don't know. I thought it was cool. I don't know anything about Hot Wheels. I should really learn more. There's a lot of bins of Hot Wheels that I just kind of pass up on. All right, this is a Beyblade, like, fighting tray, I guess they fight in. I think it's missing some parts and it's not complete. It's just a base. But it kind of came with all these Beyblades with a Pokemon lunchbox. So I don't know. I bartered with it. I don't know anything about these. I kind of like got these included with an Xbox. So between this and the Xbox, and it's a Xbox One X, I paid $30. So I guess call it 5 for these and 25 for the Xbox. We'll see how I do. The Xbox, I would love for it to run so I could test games and kind of check it out. It's an Xbox One X. It doesn't have a cord, doesn't have a controller, doesn't have anything, so I paid that $25 for it. If it turns out to be for parts or repair, I think I could still be okay. But I did go ahead and pick up a controller, so this is just a no-name controller. I don't even know if the controller works, but I paid $10 for that, which is the best I could find. And then lastly are 3 totes, 1, 2, 3 of Legos, and then there's some boards, and then there's these 2 vehicles that all came together. I spent $50, and I don't know a lot about Legos, but I think they go for pretty good. And from what I've seen is, like, when you're looking at these things, see if they still have the minifigures in it. That way you know it's not sorted through and it's not like somebody picked out all the good stuff. These bins, they seem to have a few minifigures. You can see a few, you know, in there and down and around. I saw some pieces like some hands and some torsos. None of the minifigures seem to be together. So I think it was like an honest played with set. And there's a lot of little different things in there, like flowers and doors and windows and different things and just different pieces. So I guess I'm messing with Legos now. I don't know. That's going to take a lot of time to go through, but I guess I'll figure it out. But all together, exactly $150 out of my pocket. If I got any of the prices wrong, stating them all together, I know it was $150. Biggest buy was the Legos for $50, and then the Xbox One X for $25. Add on 5 for the Beyblades. So we'll see how we do. Last 2 items. Sorry, I was hiding this from the wife. Heather and I don't really get large Christmas presents for each other anymore for Christmas. Instead, what we do is we get 5 smaller items, and we play this game where we try to guess the price and fool the other person. So it's always a lot of fun, and it makes Christmas morning a lot better for us than just like, oh, here's something that you don't need. So I got her this, I forget what these things are called. I want to call it an accordion, but it's this little musical thing. She plays music on pretty much anything, so this is kind of gimmicky, and I know she's going to love it. And then she had actually mentioned the other day that one of the toys she played with are like the glue together popsicle sticks. And this is that same as that solar panel, Little Explorer something or other. And it's kind of like a glue together, neat little package of a roller coaster, I guess. But some kind of learning exercise. I don't know. I think she'll get a kick out of it. Little Passport Science Expeditions. So I think she'll get a kick out of that. That was $1 like the other one. And the guy gave me this for $2. I tested it. It's working. I'm still holding my camera by the hand, so I can't really show it to you. But it's really cool. I think she'll love it.